Alrighty then. With that, welcome back to the Soup Galaxy channel. My name's Soup Galaxy, if you couldn't tell already, and this is a happy second birthday for the channel. Happy second anniversary to it, and I know it's very late, right? Very, very late. But, I don't know, I apologize. Long story short, I wanted this summer to be, a nice bit of R&R, rest and relaxation for the storm that was to come, my future schooling, because getting a bachelor's is no joke. And, I just wanted my summer after graduation to be fun. But now I'm back on the grind. Look at those P ranks, so beautiful. I've been obsessed with Ultra Kill lately because it was a gift sent to me by a friend of mine. A dear friend of mine. And we're going to try to P rank Weight of the World, P2. No guarantees, of course. But really quickly, I hate OBS. Because guess what? Your boy put the spacebar as a start and pause button. Hotkey, I should say. And guess who's been pressing start and pause over and over without knowing all this time. So that's like 2 hours of my life I'll never get back, but whatever, At least I'm more experienced in this level, and it won't be as much of a bore to you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make this content more, because I've been inspired by a guy called Linguini here on YouTube. He does videos with his girlfriend, and they run the channel Linguini and Lasagna. And he's been making ultra content as of late. I say that as like he hasn't done at all, or like he's only doing it recently. No, he's been doing it for a while. I just discovered him as of late, and I really enjoy the content in earnest. Like I truly do. And I don't know. I just want to do that for like the drought, so that there isn't like so much of a drought in between regular uploads. What? Why is there a... What the heck? What? Great, I thought I killed you. Well, ruins the P rank. Yeah. Linguini and Lasagna. Great people, from what I see. Right. Crap. So, I don't know, I just want to emulate that. And like do more Let's Play style content to kind of like how the Pyro slot channel is for Pyrocynical, my goat. I don't know. It's just a more candid time to talk. The original intent of the anniversary video, it was originally going to be released much earlier, but it was going to be me singing, but I got self-conscious and I didn't really want to release that because I don't know. I didn't know if it was going to feel half-assed. I didn't want it to feel half-assed, so I just made it so that now I'm finally recording it, right? And I'll probably upload this the same day that I play this because it's just going to be unedited footage, basically. And I don't know, I just want to be able to talking to a mic, and hopefully y'all enjoy that. This is a gift, again, this is a gift from my friend to me, and I gifted him Deltarune later on in return as like a thank you. He didn't, not that he asked for it, but he'd been wanting to play it, and he hadn't bought it, and I'm like, well, you bought me Ultra Kill, and I love this game, genuinely, like, it's so good. It's so fun, just like, the skill ceiling is so high, I could never hope to get onto the upper echelon, I should say, I guess I could say. And you know what, I guess I'll see it as a blessing in disguise that the other two recordings are, well, they're not lost to time, they're just choppy now. And hopefully this recording ends up being good for y'all. I would hate for it to, me play for all this time and it be all for naught. Okay, whatever. Let me try that. But you know. Also, that ends well. I hope this is the final take of this stupid video. I guess I want to talk about some recent happenings. So, I don't know if you've seen on TikTok, but people have been paranoid over the rapture happening. Dang it. And I just want to say, as you know, I'm a devout Catholic. What part of we will neither know the day nor the hour do these people not understand? Like, who are you to believe that you can calculate God from basically nothing? Like, I don't know, people are just dumb. Do I feel for them on some level? Sure, because like a lot of people idiotically sold their housing cards. It's like, why would you sell your personal belongings? Like, I get it. It says in the Bible, or like the rich man, the man who gives all this stuff away is more rich than the man who has everything, or something like that. Basically, like, can give to the poor or whatever. Like, be humble yourself, because, you know, you won't inherit anything in the kingdom of heaven. Why sell it? Why sell it in the first place? Because, like, yeah, like, the money that you get out of that you're not going to be able to use it. And if you believe it's the rapture that's happening, then, you know, no one else is going to be able to use it, because it's the end times, you know? Okay. I don't know. People are dumb. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, kids. Do I believe the rapture's going to happen? Yeah. In my lifetime? Probably not. But that's the thing. I don't know. Why worry about the end of the world when in the Bible it says there's going to be 7 years of peace, quote unquote, you know, false peace, and then the rapture's going to happen. And like, last time I checked, there isn't a new world order, right? Some loons on the internet would probably tell you different, but last time I checked, there isn't one government to rule all. Anyways, if the rapture did happen, maybe South Park was right. The people who were right it was actually the Mormons. God. You know, I actually had a Mormon buddy. And the reason I say had is because he's no longer Mormon. He's Eastern Orthodox. And I was technically part of the reason to convert him. Oh, baby! Dang it. I technically converted him. Technically. Because we actually went out to a wing place and bar. And we had a good long talk. We became friends off of the mere fact that we like talking about religion. It's like, oh, you know, that's a taboo thing for many people. I love talking about my religion. Because, you know, that's what I believe. And we basically called each other heretics. But at the end of the day, we still had the camaraderie of, you know, you're my brother. We're brothers, you know, and in the end, you know, we don't hate each other. We just want to tell each other why we think the other's wrong or whatnot. And how we can give insight, spiritual insight, and all that good stuff. Well, he was seeking that spiritual insight, and we were talking at that wing place for hours. I think we spoke more about religion than we did actually, you know. I think we spoke more about religion than we did actually. Ooh, no. Oh, thank God. Okay. I think we spoke more about religion than we actually did spend time eating, which is kind of insane to think about. There we go. Idiot Maurice. Woo! Okay. Time to lock in. I've never gotten this far before. Come on. There we go. Woo! Final room, baby. Time to lock in. Holy. Let's go! Okay. Anyways, where was I on? Oh, yeah. We probably talked for longer than we did eat, but it was a very pleasant conversation overall. I'm very glad I had it. We were both very glad we had it, right? We were both very glad that we had each other to talk. Oh, baby! Ooh. Dang it! Oh, come on. That was a good run, though. I will say. That was my best. Holy. Okay. Anyways. We spoke for longer, probably, than we ate, and what ended up happening was he sought some other people, right? Like church fathers, whatever. And he sought to look online, and he figured that the Orthodox Church was the most fit for him. And you know what? I'm like, welcome home, brother. Orthodox? Hell yeah. Uh-oh. And he actually got married. Very young age, I will say, to get married. But I'm happy for him. I actually got to sing at his wedding. You know, there goes... That's why, you know... I say, I'm self-conscious about my singing. I know that people say it's good, it's just like, whenever I hear myself speak, or sing on camera, or like in recording, it sounds off. It sounds off. But he asked me to sing at his wedding, and the two are they're a very lovely couple, like, genuinely. And I'm happy for him, you know? Why wouldn't I be? Ah, crap. Very happy for them, and you know, if they keep God in their union, I think they'll be fine. Yeah, in spite of the fact that they married young, right? But they're doing good. They're doing good. So shout outs to my boy. He beat me to it. Are we seriously still singing the Big 25? Yes, yes we are. Crap. Whee! Hello, baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Yeah. Whee! Whee! Heck yeah. Anyways. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe the rapture's gonna happen. It's just... Not today. Not today. Not today in the slightest. Like, holy. Anyways. What other news did I want to speak about? Speak on. Ah! Okay. You know, I'll take it. That's what I get for being cocky. That's what I get for being stupid. I want to do more with this content because, like, I really like it. The linguine and lasagna bit, you know, they've inspired me to just, like, talk into a mic. Especially with those droughts and whatnot, yada yada. I'm just repeating subjects now, aren't I? I know, it's hard when you do this unscripted. It's like, I'm trying to be entertaining. I hope I am. If you have any questions, you know, put them in the comments section for that engagement. Sweet, sweet engagement. And, you know, I'm not doing this for no one in particular. I'm not doing this for anybody in particular. It's just, you know, something fun I want to do. And I want to start, you know, a Minecraft Let's Play. Oh, shocker, wow. What an original idea. I know, but, like, I don't know, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Oh, no. I'm intrigued to do it. So I hope I'm entertaining enough. Oh, baby! That's how we like it. Alright. Anyways. Oh yeah, I got flipped off for the first time on the road the other day. So I was just coming back from school, right? And I'm like, I'm having my time. That's my time. In the car. You know, that's where a man can listen to his crap on full blast, sing his tunes, and feel comfortable, right? So tell me why. Tell me why I see this woman, more middle-aged, glasses, white woman, right? Tell me why. Ah! Dang it, that was stupid. She's behind me. And she has this ugly scowl on her face. And what she decides to do, she starts to honk at me. And mind you, I'm just jamming out to my tunes. So then I'm like, is that me? Is that for me? Sure enough, lo and behold, it was for me. Crap. Lo and behold, it was for me. So, what ended up happening was, I was going speed limit, right, on the highway. I was going speed limit. Or no, I was going a little above speed limit. That's right, because it's the fast lane. And I'm about to hit my exit to go home. And I'm like, okay, hell yeah. I'm gonna go home. So this lady decides to be, dang it, I need a parry more. Decides to be such a doll. And honk at me while I'm going fast in the fast lane. I'm going like 10 over. Maybe, yeah, probably. So I know, how horrible of me to go 10 over the speed limit on the lane where you're supposed to go a little over the speed limit. Anyways, she then decides it'd be a bright idea to just honk at me, right? And what I do is I'm like, oh, this is funny. So I'm like, you know what? Let me have my fun. Let me have my little bit of fun. Let me rage bait her a little bit. So what I do is I intentionally slow down to speed limit. As a big screw you. And I just smiled. I'm like, I don't care. Fuck. Like, I'm gonna get home. Regardless. I'm almost home. I ain't sweating. And yet you are? Yeah. Screw you. So I intentionally slowed down, and I have a smile on my face, you know. I have a shit-eating grin. Because, like, how are you gonna disrespect me? And she does it further by flipping me off. Now, I don't know if her mother ever taught her this, but not a very kind gesture to do when you're on the road. So, I was in my full legal right. God bless. And she was just being a nuisance. So what she does is then she then passes me on the road. Dang it. She passes me on the road. And if you hear somebody in the background, that's my apologies. The doors are relatively thin. Not really. Well, yeah, they are. So if you hear somebody in the background, my apologies. Can't really do much to fix that. But hold on. She then surpasses me. And then that's when she flips me off. Right? She's yelling swears I can't hear, obviously, so. Oh, okay. And oh, they're my birds. My lovely little birds. That was that. I mean, flipped me off, said her swears, and she left. Womp womp. What happened afterward, though, there was a guy in a black car, beardo, right? White guy. And he was speeding throughout all the lanes, trying to get by. No, I'm not one to... No, I'm not one to... assume. Yes, I am. But, dang it. He was swerving and speeding through. I thought he was going to hit somebody. Maybe those two were connected. Conspiracy theory? Probably. But, you know. Whatever. I ended up getting home just fine. So I'm a happy camper. Aside from that, the 10th anniversary of Undertale happened recently. Happy birthday to that monumental game. I love that game with all my heart. And I just gotta say, my biggest issue with it was the absolute lack of love for Jevil. Like, I wouldn't have cared if, right, they got equal treatment, but Jevil and Spampton, holy, like, Jevil got a mention. Not even, actually he did. He got one mention by King in the new chapters. And he got a tiny special little interaction in Tenna's fight, where it replaces like the bet with a Jevil themed one, like the bet command act, bet 30 to like bet 100 or bet 60. Changes to be Jevil themed because he does a little laugh, and my boy is so real for that. He loves gambling. But like, in the Undertale 10th anniversary event, Spamty got a whole section to himself, where he infiltrated it. And like, no diss, Spam. I love my boy Spam. But Jevil has been my day one since day one. He's been there since the genesis of the Deltarune fandom. In my eyes, he deserves a little more respect. But granted, I understand the favoritism. I killed myself. That's fine. I understand the favoritism. Right? I wonder what they're watching. I understand the favoritism because Spampton was designed by Toby, right? He was Mad Mailer originally. And Jevil was designed by Canatines. But like, you gotta admit, it does suck. I'm glad though. I'm glad he gets the love he does with the plushies and whatnot. Because I'm a big plushie guy. You know, that's my guilty pleasure. Dang. That's my guilty pleasure. I like plushies. And I love it, especially when my favorite characters get them. So, I don't know. Just, I feel like there should be more Jevil love. Just like a little scene. Because Spamton gets a whole scene and more stuff to do with Tenna. And like, is relevant to the plot, right? I guess also because like, Jevil, in terms of secret bosses, right? In terms of secret bosses, if we're gonna count, I don't know if we should count Mike because we don't really know if he's a joke secret boss or an actual plan from the start secret boss, right? Of course, Toby's plans can change over time, but here, I digress. Out of the three main ones, right? Discounting Mike, the Mikes, I should say. The three main secret bosses have the freedom motif. 2 out of the 3 are mandatory to, are mandatory to encounter to beat the game. Spampton, in his regular form, and Gerson. He guides you and he's the old man and he helps you defeat the Titan in the end. My thing is, you don't need to encounter Jevil. You don't even need to hear mention of Jevil. And like, you could say the same about Aram, but I feel Aram is a special case because he's not a regular boss. He's not like those other bosses, He's not a regular boss. He exists in a weird state where he is both secret, where he is a secret boss. But he doesn't contain the freedom motif, so like people don't consider him a secret boss, even though he is. It's not the knight, right? I hate these guys. The schisms, is that what they're called? Anyways, yeah, Jevil is not needed to progress, and I don't know, man. I feel like Jevil should get a little bit more love and a little bit more appreciation because he's my boy. I remember game GT Live's video on Deltarune where they fought Jevil. The thumbnail was harder than Sans, and my little self was like, it was 2018, late 2018, so I was already like, crap. I think one more go. Yeah, I was already doing the math. Like 11 years old, and I was like, no, nobody's harder than Sans. How can they diss my boy Sans? And then I antagonized Jevil, but then I saw him and I fell in love. Because, like, he's so chaotic, you know? I guess, obviously, that's his whole shtick. But, like, just his carefree attitude and the fact that he's so fun. And a challenge, right? Like, I didn't beat Jevil until Chapter 2 was about to drop. Maybe, you know, I played on Switch, right? I didn't have a PC then. I barely just got my PC. God bless. Thanks to my friend. She's great. She's amazing. No. Woohoo! Wrong way. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Make up for lost time. Yeah, she's great. She's stellar. Shout out to her. But Jevil is just... he's been there for me, bro. Like, I remember in 6th grade, or like, elementary school, right? I grew up with Jevil. In elementary school, I would always play Man on the Internet's, I'd always play Modi's The World Revolving with Lyrics, because I loved it. And it would pump me up. It would get me, like, I memorized the words instantly. What's kind of funny, though, is I never memorized the backing lyrics. Still to this day. I still hold that, like, song in high regard. It's a phenomenal piece. It's phenomenal to Joel's character. Stays true. Voice is great, too. I will say, I am bummed because they had to remake them because of Material Collective. Screw them. Oh, my frames. There we go. My frames. Yeah, screw Material Collective. Sebastian Wolf. But no, it just overall, I don't like the remasters. Like, the World Revolving one is fine. One more. The World Revolving is fine, right? But Big Shot, I don't know, just the backing track isn't the best. And I think the person who made the backing track was Comedian, which, like, I usually love Comedian stuff. I actually miss when he used to do the lyrical covers, but I can't remember. There was some reason why he stopped doing those. I think it was because he couldn't get, like, I think it was Material Collective too, being predatory, despite him making original remixes to go along with the lyrics. And I still listen to his Big Shot with lyrics because it's a banger. It bangs. And I still know all the words. Dang it! One more. I just didn't like Big Shot with lyrics remastered from Modi as much. I much prefer the originals. But aside from that, I don't know. I guess I also want to do those with lyrics because, like, if you look at my old channel, old channel, I used to do those, and they have been. There's some that have been rotting, waiting. Actually, I wouldn't say rotting, ruined, waiting to be released for years now. Like, I remember I teased Laugh Track back when Chapter 3 craze was happening and Mike was being speculated about. Good jazz. And I teased it, and I almost finished it. It was basically finished, but I left it on the cutting room floor because I didn't like how I just didn't like it. And technically, all those songs are still in development, indefinitely until I can, you know, find a place where I can say I like it. And I guess that's a bad part about, you know, being a perfectionist and whatnot. Because I want to make good content, you know. Because even if no one watches it, I still want to be able to look back at the quality piece of content. Or even something fun like this, right? Like, I want to entertain. Because, you know, my job is pretty morbid. I take care of sick people, right? So I want to be able to... Some of the best medicine is laughter. Or just having somebody to talk to. So, who knows? On some of these videos I might invite some of my friends over. And we can just have like a podcast style chat, whatnot. I can start that Minecraft Let's Play. And just do whatever. See what happens. For the people that have stayed, ugh. Well, I guess I'll just finish my points. For the people who have stayed, thank you. You know, I really do thank y'all for staying up to this point, but I think with that, and we're going on 30 minutes now. I think with that, I want to say just thank you for being around, for sticking around, and I hope, don't worry, edited content will still be a mainstay on the channel. I'm working on Newsy 2. Hopefully that'll come out before the 2-year anniversary of Newsy 1. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for making it this far. And with that, do the YouTuber things, like, comment, subscribe, God bless, and cheers to everything you do. Happy 2nd birthday to Soup Galaxy. And cheers to many more.